Kevin Acosta here for Pulso Sports, giving my post-match thoughts to Inter Miami 1, Houston Dynamo 3. After what was a disastrous defeat against FC Cincinnati, losing 3-1 also. The lead up to the match, Phil Neville had talked about how the team had put in the work, just working hard to try to get out of the situation that they're in. This was a lineup that Phil Neville pulled out of 4-3-3. Some adjustments to the lineup, Noah Allen starting due to Breck Shea and Kieran Gibbs being injured. The return of Nick Marsman, and also the first start for Robbie Robinson this season. Game started, I'd say, for the first 15 to 20 minutes. Miami took a while to settle into the match. Nick Marsman had to come up big with 2 saves. Houston players would get in between defenders and create opportunities. But then Inter Miami found a way to cause damage to this Houston Dynamo team using the inverted wingers. Ariel Lassiter cutting in, also Robbie Robinson, causing a lot of trouble for Houston's right back. Inter Miami has been at times trying to play out of possession, sometimes no avail. But with the return of Nick Marsman, his presence, the distribution, the way he can set his back line was a little bit better, especially the distribution. And you can see how important he is to this Inter Miami side. Miami had to be defensive to set it into a 4-5-1. And Gregory and Robert Taylor took turns marking Quintero so he would have less influence on the game, less touches, sometimes marking him at the same time. Gonzalo Higuain, this time he played more as a number 9, didn't drop as far back as a number 10 he has done in the previous games. Youngster Noah Allen, he's shown with 2 plays, one knocking Quintero off the ball, and another one smartly letting it go out, showing that he can hang in there with the physicality MLS. As I added the 3 fullbacks, that he's the second best when it comes to crossing. In the second half, continuing the same start as the first. This time they weren't as lucky with Marsman showing up. The center backs were easily split, and Houston got the first goal by Quintero. And in the second half, Robbie Robinson was the most dangerous player for Inter Miami, creating clearer chances that he's got to put away if Miami are to get some points. Second half, we keep seeing a worrying trend of Inter Miami causing self-harm. Sometimes even unforced mistakes. We saw against Austin, we saw against FC Cincinnati, even against Chicago, but Chicago weren't able to finish and Diop was a star in that game. Marsman goes off his line, fouls a Houston player, penalty for Houston, Quintero scores off the penalty. But all in all, chances were there for Miami to take, just weren't able to capitalize. Miami were able to get a goal back due to a penalty converted by Gonzalo Higuain, his second goal of the season, second penalty. And a worrying trend also here, where 2 out of 3 goals for Miami this season have been from penalties. Miami finished this game with 22 shots in all and 5 on target. Another complaint from last season was set pieces. This time Miami had 7 and failed to convert or really threaten off them. When it comes to game management, I didn't understand why Neville waited till the 81st minute to make the 3 subs. And right after Gonzalo Higuain scored the penalty, Miami had the momentum to at least get a point out of this game. Emerson Rodriguez came on, and again, he looked positive in this game. Towards the end, there was a good play by Mo Adams, Campana, and Noah Allen that a Houston defender cleared. Towards the end, they were getting booed. Coaching the supporters whistled, Willie turned away. Begs the question, how much longer could the situation last in Miami? And be bottom of the table and having yet to win a game this season.